Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be showing you one of my favorite quick go-to breakfast cereals. I'm going to call it Peanut Butter Pirate Crunch. It's an homage to my favorite cereal growing up, Peanut Butter Captain Crunch. But this one, we get to now make it with natural ingredients. It's going to be tasty, it's delicious. It's a high energy breakfast that, if you're going to use it before when you start your day, before you go to the gym, or before you're out the door. It's quick, it's simple, and because it's so tasty, it doubles as a dessert as well. I mean, aren't most breakfast cereals just dessert nowadays? That's what kind of high energy breakfast we kind of need. So now you can feel a little bit better because the ingredients you have at home, those ones that are all natural and healthier, we can make the same great tasting cereal with those, and it's perfect. Here we have our ingredients. So the foundation of our flavor is going to be peanuts. You can use a peanut butter powder. Industry's been making these for a while now. We've been buying PB2 for a bit. You can find these in most grocery stores. It's reasonably priced. Recently we went to Costco and I found this Honeyville. Ingredients are virtually the same, but I prefer the flavor and the texture of Honeyville a bit better. So this is what's going to be flavoring this cereal the way we remember it as a child. Next is our sweetener. I prefer maple. Maple is just a great combination with peanuts, but get maple syrup. One of these kind of jug style looking ones that's cheaper, but pure maple syrup. We just happen to have this small batch one on hand. It's a bit more expensive. I usually reserve it for pancakes and waffles. That way I get to taste more of the uniqueness of the flavor. But these are usually like a blend, so they have a pure maple flavor across the board. What you don't want to use is pancake syrup. Don't use that artificial pancake syrup that they create. It's got high fructose corn syrup, caramel coloring, and other artificial things in there. Next, we'll have a non-dairy milk. I prefer like a soy milk, typically one with less flavoring if possible. Light vanilla is okay. You can get some that are unsweetened. You definitely don't want much sugar or sweetener in there because we're going to be sweetening it ourselves. And one of my favorite brands actually has stevia in it, so I've been trying to get the ones without stevia. To me, stevia just has an artificial or an unnaturally sweet taste on the tongue, so we don't need any extra sweet flavoring. We're going to be getting that from the maple syrup. And finally, a grain cereal. We've been using this one. It's got corn, flax, quinoa, and amaranth. Ingredients are very minimal. There's not much added sugar in there at all, so it's really kind of a bland cereal, but we're sweetening this stuff ourselves. You can use this, any sort of crunchy multigrain cereal, Cheerios, Oat-O's, Rice Puffs, whatever you want to call them. Cheerios, if you make it with Cheerios, it's practically like Honey Nut Cheerios, but you'll get Maple Nut Cheerios instead. So anyways, crunchy grain cereal. That's our ingredient list. There you have it. To make this cereal, there's a certain fundamental order of operations. It has to be done this way if you want it to taste and have the exact great texture that you want. So we're going to start with this peanut butter powder. Because it has clumps in it, these things are dry constitute. You're supposed to just add water on the go and turn it back into peanut butter, but that's not quite what we're going to be doing. So we do need to turn it into peanut butter, but we have to make sure all those clumps are dissolved. So this is how you do it. We're going to add just a little bit of milk. And this is a technique my wife actually showed me. Enough to turn it back into what would I call like the peanut butter that it's supposed to be, which is just a creamy, smooth peanut butter paste. If you add too much liquid, you'll just have floating clumps of peanut butter everywhere. So you have to go through the process of reconstituting it as just a creamy peanut butter. That way all those little dry pockets of powder get dissolved. I'm using a nice glass bowl here just so you can see. But once you turn it into a peanut butter, you're supposed to use water, but even with this milk alternative, same thing. I just got like a higher protein peanut butter. It's been reconstituted with soy milk there. So now we have our creamy peanut butter. Now we put more milk in there, and we turn it into basically just peanut butter milk. Alright, that's the base of our cereal. So this takes a little bit longer, but you want to make sure all that peanut butter dissolves evenly in there. Make sure you scrape all around the sides of the bowl. That peanut butter tends to stick to the sides of the bowl pretty well. Next, we're gonna add maple syrup and a little bit of salt. So, depending on how sweet you want your cereal, this is where you get to judge. I'd probably go more like between 1 to 2 tablespoons. And so now we got peanut butter milk. It's getting sweetened with maple syrup. Make sure you stir that around. And just a pinch of salt. Now, you don't have to use salt if you don't want to, but just a little bit of salt. It's gonna make it extremely tasty. So put that in there, mix it all around. So now we have seasoned peanut butter maple milk. Peanut butter maple milk alternative. Make sure you scrape all the sides down. And of course, like all cereals, you know the flavor is going to be in the milk. But this, it's done beforehand, so you're definitely gonna wanna drink the milk after you eat your cereal. That's the best part. So there you have it. There's your milk. Get your grain cereal. Peanut butter pirate crunch. It's delicious. It's so simple, so quick and easy. The milk, it's basically just peanut butter maple milk with a crunchy cereal in there. And it tastes very natural too, you know? It's not like the Captain Crunch growing up. It's delicious. I'd be very careful though. I wouldn't eat more than 1 bowl. As tempted as you are, if you eat more than 1 bowl, you'll probably get a little oversweetness, you know, kind of be hungover from too much sugar, but it's easy, it's quick. Definitely one of my favorite go-to breakfast and desserts. So there you have it, peanut butter pirate crunch. Thanks for watching, everybody. Alright, peanut butter pirate crunch. My mouth is watering. I've been waiting for this breakfast for a while now. Alright, so here we go, peanut butter pirate crunch. I love it. Let's do this again. It's fine. It is so delicious. This is my favorite cereal. It reminds me just like...
You might take a smaller bite so you can talk.
Right. I'm also hungry. I'm about to devour this. Okay.
You can say that.
It's so delicious. It's just one of my favorite cereals. It's so simple and easy. It's basically just peanut butter maple syrup.
I'm sorry.
No, stop. I had it. I was gonna do it that time. Oh. I'm gonna do another take. It's fine.
Okay.